All right, ladies and gentlemen, the new season of Jones BS Racing begins now. Austin Thornton and Vic Brown have the front row. Andrew Thornton and Cody Kennedy on the second. Vern Spring, Matt Moniak have the third row. Edmund Jones and Riley Maricchio round out heat number one. I would agree with that one, Kevin. Drivers take to the grid, getting ready to go racing. A new season back in the tour mods. And a new track to start the season off. Two 8-lap heats will get the grid set for the feature here tonight. Andrew Thornton, Vic Brown on the front row. If you missed any of the previous seasons of Jones BS Racing, make sure you check them out on our YouTube channel. All the past races are there. Lights are out. The pace car will drop in. Pace car is in turn 3, Austin Thornton in control. And here we go, out of turn 4, the new season begins. Green flag is in the air there, down and away at Oswego. Problems back behind, Vern Spring involved, no cautions yet. They are using iRacing cautions this season, not admin controlled. Edmund Jones already up into 4th, Cody Kennedy up to 3rd, but the Maniac up 4 spots into 2nd place. Cody was way wide through 1 and 2. Could be a situation he has found. Oh, Moniak loose out of 4. We saw a lot of that in practice. Moniak drops back to 5th. Austin Thornton still out front. Riley Maricchio back in the car, currently in 3rd. And just set the fastest lap of the night so far. Becky, you did far better than that. Can't wait to see you back out. Austin Thornton out front, coming to 2 to go. Riley Maricchio had a big run out of 4, couldn't take 2nd, but he looks back underneath Kennedy out of 2. He's got to run into 3. White flag is in the air one more time around for Austin Thornton. I do believe this would be his first ever heat win. And he will get it done. Austin Thornton wins heat number 1. Riley Maricchio comes home in second. Cody Kennedy rounds out the podium. Barney the Flagman working overtime here tonight. Here we go, heat number 2, Dave Holmberg and David Lux on the front row. Scott Snodgrass and Timmy Martin on the second row. John Barry and Drifty Richie Joplin on the third row. Michael Cray and Kyle McRecken Martin have the fourth row. Interesting note about Barney the Flagman. Did you know he actually has his own Twitter account? Well, enjoy, Kevin. Don't forget, we are still looking for some new broadcasts. We have all night Tuesday night available, and we have Monday nights prior to this race. So as long as your league is done by about 8:45 Eastern, we could broadcast it. Gonna have a lot of availability over the summer. Shoot us a message if you need a broadcaster. Here we go. Pace car enters turn 4. Scott Snodgrass in control on the start. Green flag is in the air. Heat number 2 begins with contact between Scott and David Lux. Lux lost a little ground. John Barry gets up underneath. John Barry not a fan of the track, but he is full send to the lead. Michael Cray back in the car up to second place. Oh! Contact sent Scott out to the wall. Cray now to third. Drifty Richie Joplin up to second. And Richie Joplin just set the fastest lap of the heat so far, but John Barry still in control. Kyle McRecken Martin lost a lot of ground at the start. Is now back in 8th, but is fighting his way to the front as Richie Joplin on the attack. My thoughts exactly, Becky. Hey, good evening, Chris. How are you? Kyle Martin set the fastest lap so far. Is clean air, but unlikely he is going to catch back up. 3 laps to go, now coming to 2 to go. Can John Barry hold off to get the heat win? Richie still holds on to second. David Lutz up to third. Michael Cray in fourth. Pole sitter Scott Snodgrass has drifted back into fifth as they get the white flag one more time. Richie sends it deep into 3, but it's not enough. John Barry is back in victory lane for Heat 2. Great win by John Barry. Richie Joplin showed a ton of speed there. And here we go for the feature. Austin Thornton and John Barry have the front row. Riley Maricchio, Richie Joplin on the second row. Cody Kennedy and David Lux on the third row. Edmund Jones, Michael Crane on the fourth. Matt Moniak and Scott Snodgrass round out the top 10. Vern Spring in 11 next to Timmy Martin in 12th. Andrew Thornton starting in 13th. Kyle McRicken Martin at 14th. Vic Brown and Dave Holmberg round out the 16-car field here tonight. Now remember, multiple format changes. They are using iRacing cautions, not admin controlled. Caution laps do not count, and there is an incident limit. $16 incident points, they have to drive through pit road, and 24 incident points, you're getting DQ'd. Could make for some very wild incidents this season. Pace car is dropping in. Through turn 3 and 4, John Barry, Austin Thornton up front. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away for the first feature of the season. Well, that was a little bit weird. My apology for my voice deciding to stop working briefly. Riley Maricchio already finding his way to the lead. A lot of movement going on throughout the field. Vern Spring is on pit road. Cody Kennedy has the fastest lap so far in second place. Kyle McRae, wrecked back behind. Richie Joplin is around caution. Our first caution of the season as Riley Maricchio just took the lead. Looked like the car in front of Richie checked up and a chain reaction back behind. Whoa, and a close call as he got turned around. Looking down from the blip. Oh, we've got a car loose. Everybody checks up. Nowhere to go. Riley Maricchio currently holds the lead. Cody Kennedy in second. John Barry third. Austin Thornton in fourth. And Edmund Jones in fifth. Kyle McRicken Martin is on pit road. They do not have a fast repair available this season. A lot of changes made coming into the season to try and make sure they have a lot more green flag racing. Hey, good evening, Aaron. Riley Maricchio up front with Cody Kennedy, John Barry, Austin Thornton, Edmund Jones. The top five: David Lux, Michael Craig, Andrew Thornton, Timmy Martin, and Dave Holmberg round out the top 10. The drivers do have an extra set of tires available. Likely not going to be coming into play tonight, but could come into play later in the season at some of those races. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up side by side. Pace car is in. Riley Maricchio in control. Green flag is back in the air at Oswego. Riley quickly out front. Cody in second. They're stacked up the rest of the way through the field. Michael Cray back in the field tonight on the attack. Cray currently in seventh, trying to take sixth away from David Lux, and it looks like he's got it. Lux was way out of shape coming out of turn two. All the drivers had their hands full early in practice out of turn four. They've got to hope as they lay down some rubber and rubber in the track that it gives them a little bit more grip on exit. John Barry looking for second place from Cody Kennedy. He is go Cody way loose out of two. And some contact with Austin Thornton. They both go up the track. Edmund Jones capitalizes, gets down underneath Austin. They battle it out for third. Man, they have zero. Oh, look at that. They both drifted through 3 and 4. Caution is back out. Well, that was a wild incident. Looked like there might have been a stack up back behind as well. There was Edmund Jones and Austin Thornton side by side. Both loose on the exit of 2, but down into 3. Looks like some net code at play. Michael Craig got a big piece of this one. They tried to go up the track. That was the wrong move. Edmund Jones was there, and you see the pile up in turn 4. Several drivers hitting pit road. Michael Cray, Timmy Martin, David Lux, Cody Kennedy all on pit road. Riley Maricchio still in control out front. John Barry now up to second. Kyle McRacken Martin has made his way to third. Drifty Richie Joplin now in fourth. And Scott Snodgrass back up into the top five. And remember, caution laps do not count. That means the drivers are still on lap 9. However, fuel could become an issue. It's definitely a gutsy move to start the season on a brand new track. Lights are out on the pace car. As he heads back to pit road, the drivers stack up and get ready to go. Riley Maricchio in control. Here they come out at turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Kyle Martin quickly underneath John Barry takes second place. John now into third. Richie Joplin back in fourth. The battling is on back behind. Scott Snodgrass in fifth. Matt Moniak, Vic Brown battling for sixth. Hey, good evening, JR. Kyle Martin set the fastest lap last time by and is caught up to the leader, Riley Maricchio. Those two seem to be two of the only drivers that have figured out the corner exit trick, as we're seeing everybody else in the field struggling with putting the power down. Oh, caution is back out. Although I cannot take a look at a couple of the battles that were going on at the time. Matt Moniak battling Scott Snodgrass. Michael Cray back mid-pack. I am not sure. Does not look like anything brought the caution out. The driver's already beginning to stack up, ready to get back to green. Lights are back out on the pace car. Riley Maricchio in control with McRacken on the outside. Here we go, out of turn 4. And the green flag is delayed. Looks like an incident, possibly with John Barry. See what happened here with John. There goes the pace car. I have no idea. But John went full yeet onto pit road. Green flag is back in the air. Riley Maricchio still holds the lead. The front 3 go single file. Andrew Thornton now up into 4th on the move, but he has Matt Moniak on the bumper. Oh, looks like a glitch in iRacing, causing John Barry some big problems. John, you definitely sent it down pit road, buddy. Riley Maricchio and Kyle Martin nose to tail out front. Richie Joplin, Andrew Thornton, and Matt Moniak closing the gap. Dave Holmberg also on the move. Holmberg up 5 spots. But Michael Gray shooting underneath on the move. Holmberg was up 5 spots into 11th, but Gray, who was on pit road last time, is now fighting his way forward. Vern Spring holding on to 10th. Whoa! David Lux was all out of shape out of turn 4. Looks like these drivers just cannot get the full power down, and just a little too much sends the car around. Riley Maricchio still has the lead. McRacken can't do anything with him at the moment. John, I hope we see more of you this season. But I do know it is kind of late East Coast time. Scott Snodgrass just moved up into 6th, got past Cody Kennedy. Cody may still have damage from that earlier incident. Man, they are riding that inside wall let's ride along with Cody Kennedy. This time he goes wide through 1 and 2. You see how close Scott will. And it looks like Cody's borderline drifting through 3 and 4. There's on the side of Cody's car, you see how close he's getting to that inside wall, just trying to find any speed out here. We'll see how it plays out, John. You never know. Richie Joplin in third, about 7/10 of a second behind the lead battle. Andrew Thornton trying to hold Matt Moniak off. Cody Kennedy drifting back to 7th. Edmund Jones also involved in it. Holy cow, Cody was loose. Man, they are really struggling on corner exit tonight. David Lux goes by Edmund Jones to take 7th. Michael Gray continuing to reel in the cars ahead. He has gotten past Vern Spring, Cody Kennedy, and Timmy Martin. Dave Holmberg also still moving forward. Currently sits in 13th, up 3 spots from starting tail end of the field. And it does appear we knew Sean Berry was out. Austin Thornton, Vic Brown, both out of the race. McRicken all over the bumper of Riley Maricchio. You don't get a nickname like McRicken by being shy about using that bumper. If he gets a run, he is liable to move Maricchio. Andrew Thornton, Matt Moniak still battling for 4th and 5th. But Scott Snodgrass has caught up to him. It appears Scott has found some speed. The others just haven't here tonight. Also running people down, Michael Cray has caught up to David Lux and Edmund Jones. Cray currently in 9th, but looking low, trying to find a run on David Lux. And may have just got it. Lux went wide out of 4. Cray has the run down to the inside, out of 2. And into turn 3, Michael Cray will take the position. Oh! We've got a car around. It's Dave Holmberg. Caution is out. Will OEC drivers in to take tires. And it looks like all the leaders are coming in. There's Holmberg off into 1 and 2, a little wide out of the... Oh! He got a little bit of the wall. But he did keep get it going again and is on track. Most of the field has come to pit road. Several cars, though, did stay out. A good strategy move for guys that needed a lot of track position. Edmund Jones now has the lead. Michael Cray in second. Riley Maricchio, the first one off pit road, in third. Michael Cray was moving through the field rather quickly. This track will definitely, the track position is definitely gonna help. Hey, good evening, Brandon. Why aren't you on track tonight, buddy? Edmund Jones and Michael Cray will be on the front row. Riley Maricchio and Kyle Martin on the second. Richie Joplin, Cody Kennedy on the third. Matt Moniak, David Lux, Andrew Thornton, and Vern Spring rounding out the top 10. Lights are out on the pace car as we get ready to go back to green. Just past the halfway point of the first race of the season. I think you could. Pace car is in. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Edmund Jones quickly to the lead, but Riley Maricchio, fresh tires right on his bumper. Kyle McRacken Martin to the high side. McRacken also on fresh tires. And caution already back out. Moniak involved. There's Moniak in the 24 car. Coming out. Oh, just another one. It gets on the power and snaps loose. He gets the inside wall, but minimal damage. He should be good to go. And a good reminder, happy birthday to Richie Joplin. Today is Richie's 169th birthday of 2024. It really feels good to me to know that Richie Joplin is older than I am. Lights go out on the pace car. Folks, don't forget, if you see us live, whether we're streaming or broadcasting this week, help us out and give us a share. We're currently unable to do any sharing, and it is a bit of a problem. Edmund Jones in control out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Oh, holy cow, looked like McRacken was kissing the wall through 1 and 2. Riley all over the back bumper of Edmund. Edmund doing everything he can to keep him behind. Oh, McRacken is loose into the wall. Caution is back out. Richie Joplin is caught up. Take a look at this. See the battle going on. And all three of them fighting. Oh, McRacken just got in too deep. Looks like he hit the brakes. Got loose and hit the Richie. And Richie had to tow to pit road. Remember, no fast repairs this season. Kyle McRacken Martin also on pit road. And Richie is not happy with McRacken. Richie officially out of the race. That is a heartbreak to all the Drifty Richie Joplin fans out there. Kyle Martin still on pit road as well, likely to have extensive damage. Michael Cray did go in, but has come back out already. Does look like McRacken has a bit of damage to that modified. Lights are out on the pace car. Pace car is in. Edmund Jones still in control. Maricchio on the high side. But Maricchio has fresh tires. Edmund does not. Green flag back in the air. Edmund quickly clears into the lead. Riley drops right on his bumper. Cody Kennedy, David Lux battling it out for third. Lux trying to make that high line work. And it looks like that highlight through 3 and 4 is really slow in the middle, but you get a big launch off the turn. Scott Snodgrass still lurking back in sixth, right on the bumper of Andrew Thornton. Scott has been extremely fast all night long. Something about this car and track combo has had him marching through the field. And almost into Andrew's bumper in to check up big time. David Lux, also having a great run, was caught up in an incident earlier on, but has fought his way back into the top five. But Thornton now looks underneath and opens the door. Scott may come through. Andrew clears into third place. Scott Snodgrass now has fourth. And Riley Maricchio has gotten to the lead. Edmund Jones is on pit road. Cody Kennedy now has second. Andrew Thornton in third. See if we can see what happened to Edmund Jones. He was out front, but those old tires looks like they just gave up. Either that or he had some bigger problems. He was involved in that earlier incident. I do not hear the engine running. Nope. Yeah, it is running. He just had big issues. Maricchio out front, 25 laps to go. And anybody that knows the history of Jones BS Racing knows if you put Riley in a tour mod, he is gonna dominate. At the moment, Andrew Thornton, biggest mover of the night, up 11 spots into second. David Lux having one heck of a run tonight, up into third. Scott Snodgrass has been fast all night, currently holds on to fourth, but he has the Maniac on his bumper in fifth. Kyle Martin did manage to get back out on track, and despite the damage, has fought his way to sixth. Caution is out. Andrew Thornton involved. Let's see what happened to Andrew. Off into turn one, we have seen these cars get loose all night. He manages to keep it out of the wall. But a guy who was the biggest mover of the night up into second loses a lot of ground. Kevin, given your health issues, probably a good call. Riley Maricchio now still has the lead. David Lux now to second. Lurking in third is Scott Snodgrass, but in fourth is the Maniac. Vern Spring now up into 5th. Michael Cray in 6th. Edmund Jones back out on track in 7th. Kyle Martin is back on pit road, as is Timmy Martin. Both drivers likely getting some extra repairs from the earlier incidents. You know, Kevin, I have the exact same problem. I also have to drink all my coffee before I go out and walk the dogs, because it's hard to drink hot coffee when you're pouring sweat. McRacken still sitting on pit road. Will he make it back out? Remember, caution laps do not count as lights go out on the pace car. Pace car heads to pit road. Riley Maricchio in control of the restart. Out of turn 4, green flag, back in the air. Whoa! Looked like David Lux had some problem getting the power down, slid down almost, got into Scott, and Edmund Jones has had a problem on the restart. No caution yet. Riley is checked out. David Lutz. Oh, Lux is in the wall. In the fence. Wow. What a save. Great driving by everybody. Let's take a look at what happened to Edmund Jones on the restart. Heads off into 1 and 2. Well, I've not seen anything, not sure why we were told. And take a look at the incident with David Lux. Out of turn 2, grabs the wall, up into the fence. Everybody skirts by and saves it. Riley Maricchio now has a 1.7 second lead over Scott Snodgrass. Scott has his hands full with Cody Kennedy in 3rd. Matt Moniak in 4th, and Michael Cray back in the top 5. Cray already looking under Moniak. No surprise to see Cray back up here. Cray, another one that in the early seasons of Jones BS Racing was difficult to beat in a tour mod. Great move by Cray up into 4th. Does he have time to run down the 1 second gap to Scott Snodgrass? Cody Kennedy now in second. Hey, good morning, Sketch. Ten laps to go at Oswego. Riley Maricchio has a 2 1/4 second lead over Cody Kennedy. Scott Snodgrass in third, but Michael Cray is closing the gap and quickly. The Maniac back in fifth, Andrew Thornton in sixth, Vern Spring now up to seventh, McRecken in eighth. McRecken now to seventh. David Lux in ninth and Timmy Martin in 10th. Edmund Jones, heavily damaged car, still limping around in 11th. Riley's lead continuing to grow, and here we come. Michael Cray gets the run. He'll take third from Scott. Does Scott have anything left in the car? Back in the tour mods, no surprise to see Riley and Cray in the top three. 4 laps to go. Riley continuing to extend his lead. But at the moment, Cray is the fastest car on track. Maricchio brings it down through 3 and 4. 2 laps to go in the very first race here at Oswego. Back in the tour mods, Riley back up front. He is checked out to a 3.5 second lead as he gets the white flag one more time around. And Riley Maricchio headed back to victory lane tonight at Oswego. He will get it done. Riley Maricchio pulls off the win. Cody Kennedy coming home in second. Michael Cray in third. Scott Snodgrass in fourth. And Moniak comes home fifth. Let's see if we can talk to our top three, starting with Michael Cray. Michael, it is great to see you back in the car. No surprise to be seeing you on the podium.
Thanks, Doug.
It was a great race, but you got caught up a little bit in the early incidents, and but that last 20, 30 laps, man, you were on fire. You were the fastest car on track.
Yeah, I felt like my car got faster after that wreck, which is crazy.
It does happen sometimes.
Yeah, my steering wheel was off the last 60 laps or something, so that was crazy.
Well, you still managed to pull it off, come home with a podium. Great to see you back on track, and great to see you back on the podium, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
Cody Kennedy coming home in second.
I have done
Cody,
that.
you came home in second tonight. Man, you had a wild fight to get up there. At times, you were sideways on track.
Yeah, let's just say I did it and not did it. But yeah, when these things get sideways, man, they're really hard to save. And then once you save it, it just snaps straight to the outside wall. So if you can get this thing sideways and save it, you're one hell of a driver.
Well, you managed to pull it off once or twice tonight and come home in second, and that was one heck of a fight back to the front.
Yeah, that was not an easy race, and there was a lot of close racing and open wheels. You don't want to be doing that. It was just a lot of chaos, and there was a few times where I thought I had quite a bit of damage because I hit the inside wall a couple times from the left front. It looked like it bent the suspension, but apparently I didn't have any damage, so it kind of hurt me in the long run a little bit, and then my luck came my way at the end there.
Definitely did, man. Congratulations. Great to see you back on the podium.
Thank you, and thank you, Doug, for putting everything on for the leagues that I've been a part of, and you've been a huge inspiration for us, man. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
And finally, our winner, Riley Maricchio. Riley, you get back in a modified and just blow everybody out of the water. When I saw you on the grid tonight, I knew you'd be tough to beat.
How's it going, Doug? We are back. First thing I'd like to say before any questions, just thank you to you for streaming and broadcasting, doing what you do, and then thanks to Ed for hosting this league. It's awesome to be back in these tour mods, man.
It definitely looked awesome, and you have obviously, we knew you were fast in a tour mod, but you got even faster in the time you've been away.
Yeah, I joined a setup shop since I've been away. So shout out to EPI Setup Shops, and a few of my buddies just been challenging me each week, making me much faster in these. So yeah, shout out to EPI Setup Shops, my YouTube channel Shred Some, and my grandpa, if he's watching tonight, it's kind of late, so I'll send this to him tomorrow. So shout out to him as well.
Well, man, great job back in victory lane, surprising absolutely nobody that knows you. Great job and a great win, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. One more thing, if you guys saw Ed was racing me, I got into him a little bit on the run there, so I apologize to him because I think that gave him his final 4X. But it was just hard racing. It was a good race overall, so thanks for streaming it.
My pleasure, buddy. Great win. Riley Maricchio back in the car, back in victory lane. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sure we'll have something fun for you tomorrow night. And don't forget, if you have an iRacing league and you want to broadcast, we've got some openings. Give us a shout. Hope everybody had as much fun as we did tonight. Have a great night, everyone.